Obamacare in the crosshairs of American lawmakers. U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary Kathleen Sebelius is taking her place in the hot seat. Eber's Kyle Schmoyer joins us live in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., after Republican legislators questioned her about the rocky rollout of the Affordable Health Care Act. Kyle?
Well, Logan, was questioned for almost 3.5 hours today, and during that time, Republican members of the committee decided to have a live feed of the healthcare.gov website playing in the committee room, and for the entire time, that website was inaccessible.
Do you swear that the testimony you are about to give is the truth?
Almost immediately after being sworn in before the House Energy and Commerce Committee, DHHS Secretary Kathleen Sebelius addressed the American people.
I am as frustrated and angry as anyone with the flawed launch of healthcare.gov. So let me say directly to these Americans, you deserve better. I apologize. I'm accountable to you for fixing these problems. And I'm committed to earning your confidence back by fixing the site.
Healthcare.gov has been flawed since it launched October 1st, but Sebelius says outside contractors building the site never recommended a delay.
In these early weeks, access to healthcare.gov has been a miserably frustrating experience for way too many Americans, including many who have waited years, in some cases their entire lives, for the security of health insurance.
The secretary came under fire from mostly Republican lawmakers who wanted to know why some people are being dropped from their health care coverage and finding new policies costing more. They wanted to know how much money was spent so far. We learned $174 million, including $56 million for technical support. They also wanted a firm date for a website fix. Sebelius reiterated November 30th. She admitted she was wrong about the website being ready to launch and concedes more testing was needed. Overall, she says she and her department must do better for the American people.
This is the law. This is not any longer a debate. It was a law passed by both houses of Congress, signed by the President of the United States, upheld by the Supreme Court. The President was reelected. It is the law, and people have benefits and rights under that law, and we've got to get that information so they can make good choices for themselves and their families.
And Sebelius did also admit today that she was wrong for telling the president that the site was ready to go back in the beginning of October. Her boss was actually on the road today in Boston at Faneuil Hall there, speaking about the healthcare rollout, the healthcare exchange system, and why it's important to continue to stay the course. He went to the very place where one-time governor of Massachusetts, Mitt Romney, actually signed legislation there to have health care in that state. The president explained why it's important for everyone now.
There's no denying it. Right now, the website is too slow. Too many people have gotten stuck. And I'm not happy about it. And neither are a lot of Americans who need health care. And they're trying to figure out how they can sign up as quickly as possible. So there's no excuse for it. And I take full responsibility for making sure it gets fixed ASAP. We are working overtime to improve it every day. Every day. Anybody who thinks we shouldn't finish the job of making the healthcare system work for everybody, especially when these folks offer no plan for the uninsured or the underinsured or folks who lose their insurance each year, those folks should have to explain themselves.
And there you see the president kind of tossing it back to all the Republicans here on Capitol Hill who continue to fight this. As the secretary said, we did debate this before. It is law. Supreme Court upheld it. The president was reelected. But now as this rollout continues and as everyone says, from the president to the person who was in charge of rolling this out, Secretary Sebelius, it's been a flawed and rocky rollout. They are holding to that date, November 30th, for everyone to be able to get back on it and it to be working for, as they put it, the vast majority of Americans. Surely, Logan, we're going to continue to have a number of hearings till that date and after. Some of the lawmakers even pointing out to the Secretary today, we'll see you back here in December to see how things are happening after that November 30th date. That's the very latest. Live tonight from Capitol Hill, I'm Kyle Schmoyer. Logan?
All right, Kyle, thank you so much for that report.